Writers everywhere face the challenge of creating television shows for kids that could still hold the attention of adults. Oftentimes, inappropriate jokes are incorporated that go right over the youngsters' heads but keep the adults entertained. Here are 10 of the most inappropriate messages in kids shows. Number 1. Helga did everything she could to ruin Arnold's life on Nickelodeon's Hey Arnold. This was partly because she could never reveal her true feelings. She was desperately in love with the football-headed guy. In one episode, she writes a love poem about how Arnold makes her girlhood quiver. Fortunately for the kids in the audience, she doesn't elaborate on what her girlhood is exactly. Number 2. When Spongebob Squarepants made its debut, observers marveled at the 20-something college audience that flocked to the show. Had they seen the show, they would know that SpongeBob overflowed with adult innuendos, including SpongeBob's favorite restaurant, the Krusty Krab, located in Bikini Bottom. Crabs in Bikini Bottom. College students know something of that. Number 3. While we're on the topic of SpongeBob, in one particular episode, SpongeBob and Gary are looking for treasure. When SpongeBob calls 2 bars of soaps doubloons, he hands them to Gary but mentions, "Don't drop them." For kids, this alludes to simply not wanting the treasure to fall. But for the rest of us, we know this is a jail reference. And well, you know what happens there. Number 4. Our favorite modern Stone Age family, the Flintstones, is a classic, but that doesn't mean they didn't throw any innuendos in along the way. In one episode, Fred and Barney take a trip to the costume store when Fred asks Barney what kind of costume he's going to get. Barney replies that he'll buy something that'll make him look tall, so Fred suggests he buy another head. Barney retorts, "What do I need 3 of them for?" We know what that second one is, Barney. Number 5. Fairly Oddparents was a wacky show about a kid that has fairies that grant him any wish he wants. But there's a few jokes that aren't intended for children, or at least, we hope they aren't. At one point, Timmy takes a roll of paper towels to his room and asks not to be disturbed. Number 6. It's starting to come as no secret as to why so many adults enjoy SpongeBob. In one episode, SpongeBob is intently watching live-action footage of a sea anemone wriggling back and forth. When his pet snail Gary enters the room, SpongeBob quickly hits the remote and stammers, "I was just looking for the sports channel." Why so secretive, SpongeBob? Number 7. SpongeBob isn't the only one watching inappropriate things on TV. In one episode of Rugrats, Grandpa Lou rents some movies for the infants to watch. In addition to 2 age-appropriate films starring the kids' favorite atomic dinosaur, Reptar, he also whips out a copy of his personal favorite movie, Lonely Space Vixens, to which he adds, "That's for after you go to bed." We're on to you, Grandpa Lou. Number 8. As cute superheroes, the Powerpuff Girls may be a surprise on this list, and although it's not as vulgar as some of the others, a sexual joke can still be found. In one episode, the girls are giving their new neighbor Robin a tour of their house. They explain to her how they were created in a lab by accident, and Robin remarks that she too was created by accident. Number 9. For a show about babies, Rugrat creators must love a good joke. In one episode, Phil and Lil's dad goes away, and Tommy's dad states that he was away doing male bonding as he pushes 2 pointer fingers together. We're not exactly sure how that works though, Mr. Pickles. Number 10. While most of these jokes were sexual, Hey Arnold sneaks in a drug innuendo when Arnold is talking to his grandpa saying, "You're not too old, Grandpa, you still have plenty of brain cells," to which his grandpa replies, "No, not since Woodstock," which is alluding to the fact that he was likely doing drugs during the famous festival which killed off a few brain cells. Thanks for watching! If you would like to see a part 2 to this, including movies instead of TV shows, give this video a like and let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for new videos.